just curious why you think The Cure is so enduring, and I know one of the reasons is the songs themselves.
I really do think it is the songs, because without the songs, everything else would just fall apart. The attitude and, you know, we do what we want, it kind of big deal. If no one liked the songs, it wouldn't really, you know, I wouldn't be sitting here talking. It wouldn't make any sense. But I think there is a side to it. It isn't just the songs. There is a side to it that's the people that I talk to that like the group often just like the idea of a group like The Cure being there, because it shows that you can do things in your own way, and we kind of represent, you know, just like saying, well, you don't have to do it that way, you can do it your own way and still be successful. And it's it wasn't the point of the group, and it never has been and never will be, to be successful, but the point of the group has always been so that I can do what I want, and I think people just like that.
Shaking like milk, turning blue all over the windows and the floors. Fires outside in the sky look as perfect as cats. Two of us together again, it's just the same, a stupid game. But I don't care if you don't. Remember from December, all of this, then back again. Another girl, another name. Stay alive, but stay the same. It's a stupid game, but I don't care if you don't. I don't feel if you don't. I don't want it if you don't. I won't play it if you won't play it. You can't even see now, so you ask me the way. Wonder if it's real because it couldn't be right. Through the right doorway and into the right room. It used to be the dust that would lay here when I came here alone. But I don't care if you don't. I don't feel if you don't. I don't want it if you don't. I won't play it if you won't play it. Let's go to bed. Let's go to bed. Let's go to bed.
This was written about you from Melody Maker in 1990. I think it's kind of interesting. He's managed the metamorphosis from emotional victim to emotional enigma. He's either very, very clever or very, very lucky.
There's a huge amount of theatricality in what we do, and some of it's like missed by people, and not because, like, you know, they don't get it. I mean, it's just like not that obvious. But there's, you know, there is an awful lot of what we do that's kind of there for people to be entertained by. It's to be consumed by other people. That's why we make records. That's why we make videos. It's kind of, if I just wanted to do it for my own gratification, we wouldn't make records and we wouldn't make videos. We just like, I'd sit in a room with my friends and play music, which I do. But there's a side of what we do that is for public consumption. And within that, I try sometimes maybe to like to expand on what I've already got, and I try to make it more and just like make it more entertaining. I never think about what I do in those terms anyway. Some of the songs are really honest and some of them aren't, but it doesn't, you know.
Another problem with that quote is the actual word enigma too, I think. It almost...
Yeah, because it's the very people that are writing that actually have created this, the mystique that surrounds me and the group. And that, when I meet people, they want me to kind of like be wandering about, you know, holding a candle with a book, you know, Baudelaire in the other hand, and mist around my feet. And they sort of think, oh no, you know, it's not like that at all, and get very disappointed. But I've never, ever built it out myself. I'm not responsible for that character that's been developed.
And especially the whole Gloom thing, I've been a Cure fan for years, and I could think of 3.5 records, maybe, that, and for some reason it is still there.
Mm. Yeah, it's very frustrating, that side of things. It's like, you know, I mean, we've still got it. I mean, it's mainly in the British press, and it kind of filters out from there. And it's really a laziness that, when this came out, one of the reviews, I think, the Melody Maker, in fact, and the NME, was still quintessentially a goth band. You know, I think, for f***'s sake, come on. I don't think I'll ever have like a block on writing music, because it's it's something that I just find very, very natural. When I sit down at a piano or I pick up a guitar, if I'm in the mood, I kind of just like think of something, and I never analyse that. I never think like, is this going to work? Because it either works or it doesn't. And that's the thing about music. You can't work on it too much. The idea is either there and it's good, and then you kind of enhance it, or it isn't there. And the problem I think, like most people that make records, is they haven't got the ideas there in the first place. So it doesn't matter how much gloss you put on it, you know. You're kind of like shining coal. It just never works. Can you shine coal? I don't know where that came from.
If you do it, well, it becomes a diamond or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
If you do it long enough.
A terrible analogy, that was.
Ever I'm alone. your heart. Looking so long for the words to be true. Always just breaking apart like pictures of you.
But I like what we do to have, you know, if people have bothered to kind of like go a step further, then there is something there to find. It's like, but I don't have this like pretentious, kind of precious notion of what I do as being art. But I mean, if we do something, I want it to kind of like to excite people and for there to be something there if they want to go and look for it. But if they don't, and it should also kind of work on a very simplistic level, which is, I think, probably the reason why we've succeeded is because there are tunes. Is what I'm saying.
Because
Well, I mean, musically, what we do, a lot of what we do, is accessible. You can whistle it, you know. But there's also a side to the group that's kind of that people, you know, if they're not prepared to take a step, just kind of think, well, they're a bit weird. That's not really for me. But I like that, you know. That kind of reflects the group.